Unrivaled League needs Caitlin Clark, and they are preparing to offer her a massive deal. But is it all too little too late?
Special athletes attract special opportunities, and Caitlin Clark is no exception. The upcoming Unrivaled Women's Basketball League is reportedly preparing a blockbuster offer, similar to the kind of historic deal Lionel Messi received. Their mission? To make Caitlin Clark the face of their debut season. With its fast-paced 3v3 format and ambitious vision, the Unrivaled League is aiming to become the most thrilling women's basketball platform in the world, and they want Clark leading the charge.
This, to me, is another reason why Caitlin Clark needs to flee the WNBA. It's a political organization. They're not serious about business. They don't care about traditional sports fans. It's a little cult that puts out little political statements. Everybody wears vote t-shirts. They don't care about making money. They don't care really about building up this league and making it profitable. They're a charity. She needs to flee the WNBA and start her own league in this
side club. It has just been reported today that Caitlin Clark could receive a Lionel Messi-like offer to play in Unrivaled Startup 3-on-3 League, which is a full court
The Startup League's aggressive push to sign Caitlin Clark mirrors Inter Miami CF's full court press to land Lionel Messi in 2025. The MLS club knew that a standard salary wouldn't be enough to secure a global icon. So, Inter Miami crafted an unprecedented package, a $150 million deal, partial team ownership, and a range of additional financial incentives. Even Apple stepped in, agreeing to share revenue from the MLS season pass with a 7-time Ballon d'Or winner.
League has 26 of their 30 players already, and they have been announcing players for the past 3 months. And there has been speculation throughout the entire WNBA season if Caitlin Clark would be joining Unrivaled in the offseason. Caitlin Clark is needed for this league. It should be one of their main goals is to get her to play in the league no matter what that costs, no matter what that is going to
Caitlin Clark was recently ranked the 4th most marketable athlete in the world by Sports Pro in London, one spot ahead of Lionel Messi, who came in at number 5. With her skyrocketing fame and broad cross-market appeal, the Startup League is reportedly preparing a groundbreaking offer. According to insiders, the deal could include a salary nearing $1 million for less than 3 months of play, along with potential equity stakes and revenue-sharing opportunities.
Nafisa Collier, who is one of the founders of Unrivaled, had this to say about Caitlin Clark. She said, "It's just so crazy because the growth that Caitlin has brought to the game, the sheer amount of money that she's making these teams, people are having to move their venues when she comes to play, and she's getting paid like $75,000 a year. She should be one of the top paid players in the world just for the sheer numbers that she's bringing." And I'm glad that a WNBA player is finally saying this out loud, admitting to it, because it has been so clear for so many people the Caitlin Clark effect that she has had on the WNBA this season.
A Caitlin Clark effect in the Unrivaled League could mirror the Messi effect in MLS, driving up ticket sales, boosting ratings for broadcast partner TNT Sports, and attracting major advertisers, just as she did for the WNBA this year. While a $1 million salary for under 3 months of work may pale in comparison to NBA stars like LeBron James, who will earn $48.7 million this season, it would still be a massive upgrade from Clark's current pay. According to SpotRack, her base salary with the Indiana Fever is just $76,535, with total earnings of only $338,000 this season. For context, Aya Wilson will make $249,300, while Steph Curry is earning $55.8 million with the Warriors. While a lucrative short-term payday would certainly be welcome, Clark's real income already comes from off the court. She holds an 8-year, $28 million endorsement deal with Nike, and her sponsorship portfolio includes brands like State Farm, Gatorade, Wilson, Bose, and Buick. Still, Clark may prefer to be compensated more directly by her employer, rather than relying on external endorsements. That's exactly where the Unrivaled League could change the game.
So do I think Caitlin Clark should join Unrivaled? I'm not so sure. I think that the money needs to be high. It needs to be in the millions. It needs to be at least what Cube offered her for the big three at minimum. And even with that, Caitlin Clark doesn't need any money. She has plenty of endorsement deals. I think she is totally fine. And I think for her body and for her mental health, it might not be the best thing for
At this point in her career, Caitlin Clark could easily spend her summer taking it easy, hitting the golf course, filming high-profile commercials, or simply enjoying time off. But Unrivaled is betting big that a substantial salary, equity in the league, and the opportunity to compete against some of the world's top players will be enough to lure the 22-year-old point guard into its debut season. Co-founded by WNBA stars Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier, Unrivaled is promising to pay its 30-player roster the highest average salaries in professional women's sports history. According to reports, the league will offer six-figure base salaries, exclusive of equity shares, and provide all athletes with ownership opportunities. Both players and agents have been told from the outset that Unrivaled won't follow a one-size-fits-all model. Instead, compensation will be determined on a sliding scale, with earnings tied to player influence and social media reach. And by that metric, no one is bigger than Caitlin Clark. She's arguably the most popular American athlete to hit TV since Tiger Woods. So far, 26 of the 30 available roster spots have been filled, with notable WNBA stars like Chelsea Gray and Angel Reese signing on to compete in the six-team league. Meanwhile, momentum is shifting within the WNBA as well. On Monday, the WNBA Players Union voted to opt out of its current collective bargaining agreement, originally set to run through 2027, an indication that players are increasingly seeking better compensation and conditions. Unrivaled is stepping into that vacuum with bold promises. In a statement to FOS, a league spokesperson said, "While we believe Unrivaled is setting a new standard in the marketplace, we are not disclosing individual player compensation packages or league financials at this time." Set to launch in Miami in January 2025, the league will run for 8 weeks, including playoffs. Beyond the money and competition, the timing and location may appeal to Clark personally. Spending the coldest part of the winter in sunny South Florida instead of icy Iowa is a perk few would turn down, but of course, the final decision lies with Caitlin. Just like Messi once faced his crossroads, Clark now holds the power. Unrivaled declined to comment on her level of interest, but made it clear they are willing to do what it takes to bring her in, and they're not the first. Back in March, Ice Cube's Big 3 League reportedly offered Clark $5 million to appear in 8 games, on top of her WNBA commitments. That deal ultimately went nowhere, but it shows just how far leagues are willing to go to secure her presence. It's easy to see why. Clark ranks 4th on SportsBro's 2024 list of the world's 50 most marketable athletes. Her crossover appeal is exactly what emerging leagues crave, but now, Caitlin Clark is in uncharted territory. After just 1 season as a professional, she's reached a level where she can set her own price. And while she continues to elevate the WNBA with her star power, the league itself hasn't fully embraced her value. The real question is, does she even want to stay in the WNBA forever?
Here's the issue with the WNBA, and I'm going to repeat a mantra. It is the most unlikable league and culture in all of sports, by far. And I'm talking from the players, to some of the ownership, to all the media members, to the podcasters, to those who defend it. It's the most unlikable league in the whole wide world. And this is just another piece of evidence to support that statement.
And if Caitlin Clark does choose to walk away, the real question becomes, is Unrivaled the answer she's been waiting for?
I don't care how much money. They can offer Caitlin Clark $100 million, and I would tell her to stay away from this Unrivaled 3-on-3. It's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a bad look for women's basketball. It's going to hurt their momentum. It's not even a real thing. It's something to pacify them, to make the women think, hey, you know what? I need to keep going along with crap WNBA league that has poor leadership and doesn't know how to become profitable so we can get paid. They want to get paid for just whining and complaining and saying we deserve it rather than earning it. They could earn it if they started a rivalry.
And what would happen to the WNBA if Caitlin Clark walks away? Let's be honest, it would be a devastating blow. The league might not collapse overnight, but the fallout would be immediate and undeniable. Because deep down, everyone knows the truth. It's always been about Caitlin. She's the one filling arenas, driving ratings, and drawing global attention. But strangely, the WNBA acts as if she's just another player, ignoring the very force that's been carrying the league on her back.
Not only would she be financially secure if that deal is legitimate, I would like to see the WNBA for at least one season without her. Because you keep saying it's about the league. You keep saying it's about other people too. It's not just about one person. I'd actually like to see that.
Could the WNBA even survive without Caitlin Clark? Or would her exit mark the beginning of the end? One thing is certain. If that moment comes, Caitlin will be ready. Since wrapping up her rookie season, Clark has kept a relatively low profile until this Wednesday, when the Indiana Fever shared a video of her back on the court, grinding through drills. The timing was no coincidence. Just hours earlier, reports surfaced that the Unrivaled Basketball League was preparing a Messi-style offer to bring Clark on board. Now, fans are asking, is she warming up for the WNBA or for something entirely new? In the video, Clark said, "I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. There are so many areas I want to improve in, and I'm working on that every single day." Make no mistake, Caitlin Clark isn't just a star. She's been the driving force behind the explosion of interest in women's basketball. If she joins Unrivaled, it would not only give the league credibility, it could change its future. Her presence could instantly boost ticket sales, bring in massive TV audiences, and attract major sponsors. Unrivaled announced last week that it has locked in a multi-year exclusive broadcast deal with TNT Sports, with games also airing on True TV and streaming on Max. If Caitlin signs on, those numbers are guaranteed to soar. And if she does join, who will she team up with? Could she form a super team with top-tier free agents looking to join the Fever this winter? Could she be pairing up with Kelsey Plum? Or what if she joins forces with rival Angel Reese to shake the league to its core? Whatever happens next, one thing is for sure. The ball is in Caitlin Clark's court.